Don't nobody even know who they are. You don't think the feds got all the pictures of every time there was a big conference in Africa in those days, that is a Negro. And the foreign minister was saying, this is our friend right here. This is our friend. Now the friend got lucky. The friend went to Europe, Scandinavia, then went to South America to make money for the movement. When he come back from the movement, the white man had sent niggas over there. Everywhere the Negro went, the white man sent other Negroes around to mess up. Just like if it's Gaithersburg or somewhere where the immigrants are, they got a few niggas hanging around begging or parked their old raggedy truck and on a flat tire in front of the office, and everybody see it and it starts a controversy. That means that they drawing a picture of us for everybody. Niggas is shiftless and lazy, right? They're incompetent. They can't manage anything.
Like they did when we went to Dal Hijra. Remember we had to put up the money? Remember the Imam that they said they go let him slide?
Yeah.
Because that's the picture they had that, you know.
Yeah, they was going to do that same for us. So I went in my back pocket, I said, how much is the thing? $400. I said, 4 fresh $100 bills. Not that they carry no $400 with them. You know what I mean? But no. We're not a charity case. They don't like that. They don't like that. You don't realize how they don't like it. Let's jump a minute. All of this. Y'all saw what Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui said, right? Why, after Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui said that, why did, after that, everything goes sour? They're inviting me over there full of game, playing games. They're inviting me over trying to, I think I showed pictures some years ago, trying to set me up or trap me with a half Indian, half white woman. Yeah. And they trying to set me up with that and got me staying at her house. But of course, Sister Bahia's with me that time. But she's saying it too, like, you like her. I said, I didn't set this crap up. In other words, they all in it together. Yes, they are. They all in it together. All of them. And the woman is always, and she don't look like a regular Indian. She looks like a mixture of Indian. She's half Indian and half Italian. Them big bone white girls, you know what I mean? Like they done made a study of what kind of women do these niggas like. Right? And even you get back over here, calling on the phone, ring, ring, ring. I heard things are so bad there in Oakland. You can tell when it was. There was a big flood and stuff in Auckland, New Zealand. They don't know the difference between Oakland and Auckland. So I said, no, I'm in D.C. now, it's fine. I said, that's Auckland, New Zealand, not Oakland, California. That's in California, 3,000 miles away. Anyway, so I said, by the way, since you're calling so much, I said, what do you think about polygamy? You know, what do you think about it? And that's what they was all about. And then I'll probably get married sooner or later. I said, well, fine. Okay, bye. That's all I ever said. You're calling me all the time. What's on your mind? That's all I said. And now I'm watching all the big time Indians. And ain't nobody biting at none of that stuff. They did that. All your big fancy Indians, all our home folks, y'all know who put on these programs. Y'all know who are the multi-millionaires over there. Why? All of these guys got buckets of money. The only one on here that got sense, besides me, of course, is this guy right here. Yaqub Zaki, in 97, this is 96, in Cape Town. We was walking along Cape Town. I was with one guy, he was with another, he was loud talking, he was mad at these guys. And I was on his side, but you know what? He saw what they was doing. He was part of this struggle all along. He's professor at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland, Yaqub Zaki. I haven't seen him since then. He was right, but it wasn't the time. We didn't have the ability to do anything about it. They already got the thing turned. They're going to destroy the Masjid Islamic, the Muslim Parliament. They're all in it. Just like the movement here is, everybody's in it. When they do something and everybody's in it, it's the same there. Between Europe, between here, between Canada. That's the beauty about being a part of this global movement. During Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui's time, they sent me places and I built up a following. They liked it. Sri Lanka, everywhere. Canada. I ain't been to Sri Lanka since. And when the last 2 times I went, they sent our homeboy who was from UNESCO. Muhammad Al-Asi's homeboy. I asked Muhammad Al-Asi 2 times. I said, when we're having programs in Colombo and another place in Kandy or somewhere in Sri Lanka, I said, Rashid bin Isa, they put me on first and he comes on undermining. I'm given a fully optimistic program and he's given a pessimistic program. That we can't feel like that. We don't have the... And I've been telling the people, I said, I'm an African American. That's what I told them. I said, if we wasn't optimistic, we couldn't do nothing. So by the second time I said, I don't want to come here with you no more. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. Everywhere we go, I'm pushing optimism, and this is movement. And here you come trying to tear, that was just a goal, to tear it down. And they were all in it. Zafar is inviting me. They was going to undermine everything we built up. When I started coming back to South Africa, they started scooting me away. When Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui was alive, shoot. When we went on them big fundraisers in Botswana and everywhere, who you think raised all the money? The dear brother got everybody happy and just give all that money. For Christ, it was us. It was us, I'm telling you. That's what Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui was talking. You could tell he was talking about something. And you could tell he was talking about something practical. Because he said, I had forgot he had said that. I must have went out of the room because the way he was talking, I thought he was talking about John the Baptist or somebody. Right? This guy is the epitome of all that's good. You remember he says, oh, God. And I'm needling him all the time. Doc, what are we going to do? You got to do something practical. We're counting on you, and we could. I said, Doc, just relax, take it easy. Because they were all intellectuals. That was my part, to make sense of all the stuff. They're going to float in on the carpet. They can almost use words this long, and ain't nobody know what the hell they're talking about. It's going to sound good, but you can't do nothing with it. All the time. Never. I bet you ain't never heard these guys here say, now, here's what we got to do as a group. Think about it all the way back. Never. It's tafsir, it's just, but how do you use tafsir? We use tafsir too. But how do you use it? How do you do anything? Here's the story, and here's the blessing. Being satisfied with Allah as Lord, with Muhammad as the Messenger, and with Islam as the Deen. That's it. That's the story. Where are we now? We're the same way we've been all along. Ain't nobody in it. When we go to Oakland, that's what I want to call for. What am I going to have to do there? Everything. We still going after the Negro, but it ain't going to be nobody there to help. That's why I mentioned them to see, okay, they plan and set it up like I'm going to be juiced up about. After they do stuff 50,000 times, you get used to them. You know when the government have broken their spirit. You've seen it before. You can tell when they can crack people open. And you know, I said, okay, the government, look, other people can get nervous and afraid because the children. Only thing the Quran says about your wives and your children are testing you. Try. It's more place than one. So Tawbah is heavy with it. So all it say to me, oh, you gonna mess with my kids? Okay. You got an option. You can blow a nigga's head off, or you go and get the shit slapped out of you. This is my attitude. I know it sounds little. Now remember, we read all the doers first, so you know. But I'm talking about from a human point of view. From a human point of view, I ain't even thinking about Buckland and these criminals. They break people down. They destroy people. There ain't nothing new. Excuse me for sounding like I just discovered the new thing. The boss man. And then, what does he think about this? Al-Faqih, the thing they hate, is a protection against global fitna. Anybody read Arabic a little bit? That's what it says. It's protection against global fitna. Okay. The little Iranian lady took a picture of this, you know, a good close-up picture, and she could read it. And when we came back to court that afternoon, she had told him, whoever that nigga is, he's telling him he must be the greatest doggone minister. He's telling the Iranians what to do to fix your country and what you're going to face and what you have to do. That's what people said. What do you think the white man thinks about that? And then him, every time he come up and bat, he strikes out with us. And every time we come up to bat with him, as they used to say in San Francisco, bye-bye, baby. It's a doggone home run or a grand slam. That's when the bases is over, right? Everybody come in, every time. You think about it yourself. Everything we forecast, everything we've predicted, everything we've discussed about Boss Man has long since come true. And he has not been successful on anything at all. So that means now us here, if we're dealing with leadership, with organization, leadership anticipates, it has an understanding of those things that we might come up against. So they have, it's called expectations. What do we expect? Right? Now, we don't have unreasonable expectations. That's why we set up the stuff, so we have a better idea of what we expect when we get back to Oakland. We ran through things through the legal department, so they didn't ran their game. We have an expectation of what they're going to do. One thing is certain, ain't nobody going to help us do nothing. They would like to, what do we call it, shaping and herding. They want to get us back and they want to get us to get a lawyer and everything. Well, whatever we do, that's our business. But one thing about it, shaping and herding, they want to talk to us, they got to come to us and say, this is a deal we want to make. They want you to get a lawyer, so then the lawyers are always huddling together. No, you didn't F with the lawyer, you F with me, sir. You want to straighten this? You're going to have to straighten it up with me. That don't include just the government. That includes the foreign ministry in Iran and everywhere else. That includes Muslim Congress here. That includes the Daftar. I'm not going to mention the mission because the mission, which is all together, but technically they haven't did that. But everybody else, it's beginning to smell something stupid and racist too. Example, Allama Zakzaki. He's still in the penitentiary. And they didn't say you can go. The judge let him go over a year ago. I told him, send me over there. We'll take $5 million, 10 at the most, and you want Africa to be Shias, you'll get the whole show. Almost free of charge. How? Because all Africans are treated like second-class human beings by all of the immigrants, all of the foreigners, all the lighter people. Just what happens there. They're not as bad as South Africa is the best out of the Indian community, but they still got a little pluralism. And South Africans, the ones that have all the money, and all of them, they are into control. Everybody's into, they gotta control you. That's what my last trip was about. I'm gonna come and make some talks and raise some money, which I'm really gonna go this time. But they want me to come and they want to control and manage. I said, okay, I'll do it. It's about drugs, I'll go. Forget about my thing. You gotta forget about your system. But all the rich guys, they want to control. Now, if Hezbollah had a problem, they wouldn't take too long helping. So why, when an African having trouble, you know what I think it is? When I was with the brothers, everybody looked from the outside, and I was looking at it. Every time I go there, when we're going through customs and everything, it's some brothers or some sisters from Allama Zakzaki's crew going to home to study. So when we had this big conference, I showed y'all pictures. I'm hanging with his second in command. I think he got killed. And I'm homeboys with all of the brothers because they're, you know, from way back. So I made a regular Negro statement that people would make about us. I said, yes, so Iran be helping y'all a lot. No, man, we do our own. We do. I said, all that conversion and all of that, Fudiyas and all that, they said, it's us. I said, alhamdulillah, you talk about happy. So when all that stuff happened to him, if he gets 3 sons killed, maybe 4, I don't know. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Damn. And they don't say, shit, what's happening? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And here, look, I'm not bragging, but when they was down in the dust and that white man was sticking their foot in the Iranian's butt, I traveled the whole country for 10 years. I didn't put out my shit on hold, but it was almost on hold. And everybody knows it, to motivate them, to keep them juiced up, full of energy and hope about their revolution, because they hear and everybody around them is police. That's the way it is. I don't care what they say. Well, they can check now. Everybody around them was the police. I knew it then, and I'm certain of it now. I was certain of it then. Why? Because COINTEL program, the pattern of behavior of the government, you can't miss. Anyway, Allama Zakzaki, what was his problem? All they had to do was do a few little projects, keep their mouth shut, let me do the talking. They sent Muhammad al-Nasir away for something, I don't know, somebody told me. Well, what the hell he's going over there? He don't know nothing about Al-Faqih. I mean, he knows him. We all know each other. But evidently ain't nothing happened. Here's what you do. You send a few lighter people around to just do a little digging in the ground and help a little bit and let me explain what's going on. They'd had the whole country Shia by now. The whole continent would be Shia because of what they say. Hey man, them Indians, them Iranians, they treat us like human beings. That's why I say, y'all just come and do your work, keep your mouth shut, and go on home. Leave a little money to help schools and all that stuff. Don't even leave any literature. Leave money for them to print their own literature here. They didn't do it. Okay, the foreign ministry, they're not getting away with that crap. If you wanted to be by yourself, you should have left me alone. If anybody think I'm going to spend all that time because of our great leaders, and those great leaders are doing a great job, and did a great job, and they, with they slow ass self, this is not a religious program, we're just talking. That's what they are. The brothers is damn near dumb. They dumb. Everything they did is dumb. They're the smartest politicians in the world, but that don't mean nothing. You got to travel along with the speed that the world is going at. I told them in California, you have to improve in ethics. You don't have to do nothing else. Because everything is coming your way. You just can't be playing around. You can't do any nickel and dime. That's what they're doing, nickel and dime stuff. If they wasn't doing nickel and dime stuff, they would have helped al-Faqih. If they would have been friends in the old days, I would mention the names. When anybody got in trouble, they would call me to kind of go help them if you can, you know. So it was between them and so I knew everybody helped. Well, all of a sudden, it's now only my grandson's son and everything else, and they ain't got nothing to say. Like I done did something wrong. Oh no. No. You got to straighten that up. Ain't nobody playing with nobody. It don't go like that. We are the kindest, most long-suffering people it is.